Hi there, and a couple of people asked me to do a van tour of my self-build Ford Transit, so let's do that now. So this is my 2020 all-wheel drive, high roof, 148-inch wheelbase Ford Transit. I bought her at the end of August, and it's taken me about 6 months to build out with my dad. So the first thing I knew I wanted was a bulkhead wall or a wall dividing the driver's side from the living side. It just separated with a pocket door that latches and locks with this little guy here when it's closed and stays open with magnets at the bottom. I made these window covers with Reflectix inside, a little bit of Thinsulate, which I used to insulate this whole van. Besides the ceiling, I just used foam board. And then I just glued on, because I do not know how to sew, these covers, and then added these little magnet pouches to keep it in place. My plant is super dead. Plants don't love van life, but I'm trying really hard. These are my benches and my little seating area, my little dining area as well. I have a leg for this table. When it pulls out all the way as well, it just lives inside the same area where the table does, just underneath it. Inside my benches, this first one, we have towels, extra bedding, I have a small heater, and then any type of like bulk food items, small vacuum. The second one has my Nature's Head composting toilet that's vented through the floor down there. And it's also the reason my benches are so high. The toilet's high, so my benches are higher than your average seating in a house. I also have this panel that folds down here. This is so I can pull out this diverter here and also just have a more comfortable sit on the toilet. Here I made just a small box cutout. These are the factory window nooks, so I just kind of took advantage of some of that space and made a little box in here I just store my games and some books and my portable speaker. I did the same on my bed. This is just so I have like a bump out, so I can sleep widthwise. I'm short, but I like to spread out. So, and then I built a tiny little shelf on here. I just have my Apple Watch that charges from my little bed light here. It has a little USB charger. Down here, I have a closet. I hang stuff in here, shoes, and then just kind of like your junk drawer. And then most of my shoes are actually, this is really hard to see, but they're up there. I use these little RV shelf. They're just bars, and you can make kind of custom shelves. And that's where I put most of my sandals and sneakers. I use a travel Berkey for all my drinking water and water filtration needs. This is my little electrical panel station. This is just a temperature and humidity monitor, but it's connected to my phone. So if the van gets above or below a certain temperature, I get a message on my phone letting me know. This is my battery monitor, Victron battery monitor. I have 102 175 watt solar panels on the roof, and then I have 3 116 amp hour AGM batteries. This is my just like a USB and a 12 volt car charger, my 120 plug-in. I have a 1000 watt inverter, which is good enough for my needs. This cutout here just leads to trash, and then I'll have another one here that will be recycling. This space back here was created because my fridge isn't as deep as my counters, so I have a bunch of space behind that, and that's just how I chose to utilize it. My fridge is a 12-volt fridge. I got it from Rec Pro, and it's pretty good size. It's their small RV fridge. It had no reviews at the time, so it was kind of taking a risk with this guy, but so far I love it. This is a spice drawer that I built. Put all my spices and my teas in there. I have 4 drawers here, silverware, other kitchen accessories. I don't have a built-in stove, so I have my camping stove in here. And then my pots and pans, and a teeny tiny little toaster oven. It's only 500 watts, and it's perfect for my needs. In here, I have my plumbing. It's not super complicated. I have my gray water tank here, my freshwater tank here. I have a electric water pump back there. And then these are just quick disconnects to empty and refill. I have a couple more of these in the garage area. Pretty simple. This little drawer here, a pull-out drawer, just to utilize the space above that and before you get to my sink. My sink is a Rovati. I chose the biggest one because I have a dirty dog. So if I need to bathe him in here, I can. Plus, I will always have enough room for all my dishes. Quite deep. And it was came with all these different accessories. Colander, cutting board, dish drying rack. I also built another one of these bump outs to be kind of my kitchen shelf. And if I ever want to add a bunk window in this van, it'll be really, really easy because right behind here is basically exterior wall. Up here are my overhead cabinets. I have food in this one, dishes here, and then all my bathroom products, if you will. All right, getting dark now, but I built my fixed high bed so that I would have plenty of storage. I don't have my bike with me yet, but eventually it'll go here. And then I have some extra water here, firewood, some tree straps for my hammock. This is my laundry bag, so I can put laundry in it from my bed. This holds a bunch of my bedside things, and this is a little shelf or my nightstand. And then all my electrical is down here, and this is just hats and bits and bobs, some tools, and then I just light it up with a little butt light up here. Couple last things here. I have 8 puck lights. They're all LED dimmable lights. I have them on dimmer switches. I have one dimmer switch up there for the front 4 lights, and then one dimmer switch for the back 4 puck lights above the bed. I have the Max Air Deluxe fan. I keep the remote mounted to my bed here. That's just a cover to reduce road noise and keep the heat in. It's pretty cool where I am. My floor is the Home Depot LifeProof vinyl planks. And then my subfloor is 3/4 inch plywood and an inch of XPS rigid foam board. And then I have furring strips all underneath that to nail everything into. So that's my van. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This van is my pride and joy, and I will talk about it all day, every day. So ask away. Thanks for watching. Bye.